Neil Young, Heart of Gold, Off Harvest. How you doing? Poignant, isn't it? That's what we need at the moment. Few hearts of gold. Also poignant, and I'm getting old. I feel that. I had a little nap today. Got up about 8:30. A little nap at about 12:30. So 4 hours. I made 4 hours. Then I need a little nap. Good for you. I think it's more natural. Get up early, don't we? Forage. When I say forage, just go to the cupboard, get some granola and almond milk. It's not like it was like 10,000 years ago. They had to pop your head out the cave like that. No bears, right? So some berries down there. I've been on there. It's like it's not. Oh, right. It's easy now. But yeah, you'd forage, right? Eat, right? Then you'd have it, then it was like midday, beating sun, wasn't it? Not so much in England. There was no such thing as England, so no real organised nations. But you know what I mean. Then you'd have a little snooze, wouldn't you? Probably someone would keep an eye open for like saber-toothed tigers. I'm getting a lot of my information from the Flintstones. I haven't looked into the factual basis of this, but anyway, it's easier now than it was for some. I hope you're well. Crazy times all around the world. Everywhere's got problems, isn't it? Cock in a drain. That'd cheer you up, wouldn't it? Any questions? Almond milk, granola, it's rock and roll. I know. I've changed. I've been working out a lot though. I've been thinking, now's the time. I've been doing a little bit of work, you know that. I'm writing series 3, and I reckon I've got, I don't know, 40 pages, and it's building up, and I do a little bit every day, like one little scene or one little idea, and I jot it down. And did I tell you that I worked on that? If I sort of do a scene, like I jot it down on a little notebook, a couple of pages, right? And I put that in, and that might be like one page in the script. And I think, hold on though, that would take me like an afternoon to film that. So I feel like I've done a day's work. But now it's got to the point where I jot it down in my notebook one day and I go, well, that's a day's work. And then I type it up the next day and I count it twice. So I go, right, the jotting it down was a day's work and the typing it up was a day's work. So yeah, it's still weird, isn't it? Because you think like you're filming this, and I don't know whether to think. We don't know. Have you seen Columbo today? No. Was it on again? I've seen them all. I was talking to my brother about it. Christmas. He's seen them all as well. Me and Jane. Sometimes we've got them the box set, and we've got them saved up when they're on telly on Sky Plus. We've always got a bit of Columbo. I tell you what, I've been revisiting now. I started watching The Last Kingdom. I really liked it. It's basically like Game of Thrones, which I didn't think I'd like, and I did. I'm I might even like this a bit more in many ways because there's less magic and stuff. It's a bit more, about conspiracies and trust and relationships and all that. But it's good. I've finished the first season last night, start another one tonight, and now after that, if it's like not time for another one, or we've realised we've got an endless sort of well of Kirby enthusiasms. Oh, it's so good! It's so good. He's such a genius, Larry David. Just nothing but funny. What's fun? There's, he's not concerned with logical plots or motivations other than sort of selfishness driven by character. Anything can happen. It's just pure funny. It's what's the funniest thing that I can put in this 25 minutes. And there's great, like, just throwaway lines and throwaway observations that no one. There's so many observations in that. In one episode, I could do a stand-up around the observations that he comes up with, and honestly, they're so good. But I'm preaching the converted here, aren't I? Ricky, you're a legend. Thank you. It's not a question, but I like it. Tired today. So too many naps. Like I'm becoming my own cat because I miss Ollie, who used to. Well, all cats, they sleep for about 70% of the time. I'm going for that. What can I say? Thanks again for all the lovely tweets about Afterlife, and particularly from the people that have been through what Tony, my character's been through, or something like it. And it's lovely to hear from people who are involved in. Someone was talking to me the other day, bumped into us on our walk, was sort of shouting at distance that they're a grief counsellor, and that they really love the show. And someone tweeted me today that something to do with it. They're involved with a grieving counselling service. So that's really lovely. It's lovely that it means something to people, not just entertainment, but it is just. I treat it as just entertainment. So that's lovely. I'd hate to think that you think I think it's an important show. I think it's a comedy, but it is lovely when it's important to people as well. Did I enjoy being in Curb? I absolutely loved it. I remember it was a heat wave. We filmed it in New York. What episode? What series is that? Is that 8 or 9 or 10? What's that one? When he goes to New York. Anyway, it was 104 degrees, and to have, it's so funny, me and Larry David just complaining just to each other. It was like another episode of Curb going on while we were filming Curb. And I think the little bits on the DVD extras. He tells me a story that he bumped into an old friend, like a good friend that he was a proper friend with, hadn't seen for a year. And the friend bumped into him and said, "Oh, hi, hey, I know." And he went, "Hey, how you doing?" "Yeah, good." He said, "I'm in town with my wife. Do you want to have dinner with us?" And Larry David went, "No." And I went, "What did he do?" He said, "I think he was surprised." I went, You just said no. He went, yes. I was being honest. And I, I, I couldn't deal with it. He went, what should I have said? I said, just lie. Let him down gently. Say, oh, I can't tonight. I'll let you know. And then never see him again. I'm not brave enough to just go, no. That's why I sort of created the character of Tony. So he is brave enough to say things like that, or he tries to be. But it's quite bizarre. I can be that socially that honest. I can't be, so I get burdened. Favours. Oh, fucking hell, not another favour. Where was Derek filmed? Derek was filmed. We moved around a couple of different studios. The pilot was actually a real building, and then we recreated it for the next two series and a special. So it was just various. It was all set really. It was just one big set, wasn't it? Like The Office. It wasn't. It didn't really get out and about much in Derek like we do in Afterlife. I think we did one in the East End. I think we did a bit in one in Pinewood or Shepperton or something. I can't remember, but it was a set. It was never really a location. Thanks for asking. Have a beer. I will. Cheers. Peaky Blinders is the best UK show. I've heard good things about it. I haven't watched it. Bring Derek back. Oh, never say never, but I've sort of put it to bed really. Office extras, Derek, Idiot Abroad. They're all sort of done. When Afterlife's done, it'll be done. But as I was saying, in an interview, it said it could be a spin-off, and I've said before there could be lots of spin-offs. So yeah, if you're a top writer, director, producer, you want to take one of the characters and do a spin-off, by all means, do it. You need the actor to say yes, or the actor if the actor wants to do it. If one of those actors wanted to do their own spin-off, I would love that. But I think I've got to move on to something else. I've got my next idea, but I mustn't even think about it yet because you put everything you can. You put everything you can into every series. You know, leave it in the ring, as they say on Ultimate Fighter. Don't leave it up to the judges. Leave it in the ring. Oh, there was a fight last night. I've taped it. Oh, excellent. This must be like watching a dog. Like you show the dog a ball, but then it sees a pigeon, and you have to go. Which actor, actress do you wish you had on extras? I don't know. I suppose some of the people that I've ribbed recently at the Golden Globes would be good. I'd quite like to do that. When people think there's a feud. But yeah, it depends really. Movie version of Extras with Andy Millman in Hollywood. Wow. Again, it's sort of done, isn't it? They went off as friends, and I like leaving a flavour, but you know. What's that? Do you like the odd jacket potato? I like a potato. We had some barbecued sort of baked potatoes day before yesterday. Thanks for asking. Veggie sausages, baked potatoes, bit of asparagus. Boom, done. Done in minutes. Done in minutes. Takes about an hour to get the barbecue at the right temperature so they don't go black. Or no heat at all. It hasn't taken. Put some more firelighters in. But yeah, I do like the odd baked potato. Can I get a whoop whoop? I don't know what that means. I whoop. What me say whoop whoop? I don't know what that means. That might be a secret society sign that you've conned me into doing. And suddenly, I'm connected to some terrorist group, and it's innocent. And then you've got a clip of me doing it. So yeah, you've got to be careful these days. How did philosophy influence your comedy writing? Um, well, only in the sense that I think, in general, you've got to be quite analytical with comedy because it's sort of a magic trick. Do you know what I mean? It's a misdirection. It's you're looking at something from a point of view, getting the audience to know what you're talking about, and flipping it and surprising them. To some extent, there's no one way to do it, but I think you have to be quite analytical to do that well. But you don't have to do a philosophy degree to do that well. But I suppose it's really helped that I've always liked to really think about stuff and question stuff. I think I think that's one of the most important things in a free society, that you question everything. And as soon as someone says you shouldn't question that, be suspicious. Anyone, anywhere, for any reason, even if they say their reasons are so pure, so virtuous, so for your own good, don't question this. Question it. Most people are trying to shut you up. If someone doesn't want to be questioned or think about their deeply held beliefs, they're worried about something. Question everything, even this. What? How long's that? I treat it as like a duty now. I said I'd do this. I've got it down from every day to 3 times a week. I quite look forward to it. This makes me think. And how much do you love Bowie? Oh, I love Bowie. Listening to him today, actually. I found the clip that really got me into Bowie today. I don't know what the chances are. And it's pretty much how I remembered it when I was a teenager, sitting in my front room in Whitley Estate, Reading, and I was aware of Bowie. I liked some of the singles, but he was just in the mix. I was really into sort of stuff like Simon and Garfunkel and Cat Stevens. And then I saw him perform Heroes on a TV show called Mark. It was Mark Bolan, and I just watched it again, and yeah, incredible moment. It's just sort of that pulling focus in Jaws when you suddenly go, "That's what I should. That's what I like," and yeah, you're just a working class bloke, and I thought, well, if he can do it, it sort of puts your life in colour when you see a role model, when you see someone who, you know, comes from your same sort of background and talks like you and is a megastar. It sort of opens up possibilities in your mind. Do you know what I mean? You probably don't. Probably don't care. You probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You probably stopped watching. That's the main thing. It's not like it's profound, like I'm going, do you know what I mean? Like it's hard to grasp. You just go, yeah, we know what you mean. We're not listening. You silly fat fucker. Why are we listening? Why are you telling us a story? Well, someone asked. Why are you arguing with yourself? I don't know. Cock in a drain. There it is. Good. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this chat. So yes, Stay safe, whatever you do, in, out, doing stuff, whatever you're doing, be safe. Cheers. Tatty bye. Tatty bye.